apple for the teacher.
Davy Jones wouldn't believe it, and Father Neptune would say impossible. Nevertheless, that's a school for mermaids. Here at Weeki Wachee Springs, Florida, a photographer snapped that scene just about like this. And before long, we were getting clippings of it from U.S. reviewers all over the country. But when we arrived at Weeki Wachee in Florida, the girls were kind enough to reenact the scene at the request of Shirley Taylor of Reading, Pennsylvania, who writes, "That's quite a unique idea, a school underwater, but I'm wondering about their real school. Surely these girls who perform so beautifully deep in the springs must undergo intensive training for their hazardous work. And that's what I'd like to see." Well, Shirley, you're right about their school. It's as serious as any classroom could possibly be. It all begins up above on dry land.
This is their campus. When replacements for the underwater ballet are needed, that's the job for head mermaid and teacher Florence McNabb. Students accepted will see a lot of her from now on. Medical checkups are rigid. Although they've never had a fatality or serious accident, it's a hazardous profession. Beginners go right to the water for tryouts. Florence's first advice, slow down, keep your head. Become acclimated mentally and physically to the cold waters of the spring. Next, breath control, over and over, taking air from a hose just as they'll do deep in the spring. Performers must remain beneath the surface for as long as 30 minutes. And Florence gives thought to beauty, too. While students rest from the strenuous routine, she instructs them in the art of underwater makeup. Finally, the day every student looks forward to, when Florence goes down into the diving bell to observe advanced instruction below water. Deep in the spring, pressure on the eyes makes it impossible to see, so a mask is necessary. She takes air from the hose, exhales it through her nose, blowing the water out. Air pressure controlled by the swimmer. In time, she'll be able to go almost to the very mouth of the spring, 137 feet deep with no fear of the bends. And it's all for entertainment. In this school, they even learn to eat underwater.
Ever tried smiling in your shower with your eyes open?
Takes time to learn that, too. Facial control. Teacher keeps a sharp eye. There are many ways to lose your head underwater. Unnatural to us, it becomes perfectly natural to these girls, but only after many months.
Next time you go swimming, try drinking from a bottle underwater.
Watch how she does it, by blowing into the bottle to force the liquid out and into the mouth at the same time. A neat trick if you can do it. And then, with all the tricks mastered, comes training for the ballet itself. Instructress Mary Sue Wernicke demonstrates a graceful routine. The students' turn now. On the stage, normal gravity assists ballet performers to hold their positions, but underwater, buoyancy and the upward force of the spring require that their positions be assumed and then held by muscular control alone. Another graduate from Florence McNabb's underwater school at Weeki Wachee Springs, Florida. You asked for it.